But yeah.
Sorry. Sorry, we forgot to record. Okay, so
Perfect.
okay, we start again. So we just took a short break.
Commercial.
Maureen was sharing about her typical day as a professional. So what did that make possible for you and your profession?
My day to day as a professional, it's possible, and I think it's very helpful to make it possible. Yeah, was making sure that you have schedules, calendars, and you also have priorities. You have the urgency. You got to know what's urgent and what's not. And I know a lot of you can relate to this. It's hard to say no for a lot of reason, whether it's you have personal stake to it, or you for you it is emergency, and your schedules would conflict, a lot of things. But knowing what you will have, if you could, like a week ahead of time, 1 week ahead of time, people will go like, a week, yes. Then you're better prepared for that day. So, and if anything comes up before that day approaches, you can kind of almost say, hey, it might happen. You kind of set up the people to where, please don't hold me against this, but it might. I'm gonna give you a heads up. A lot of courtesy communication to the clients, to the people that you're going to be dealing with. Communication, that's very important to me. It doesn't matter if you will say no or you will cancel, but I try not to. But it's sometimes, again, going back to knowing the priority and what's urgent. I think that makes it possible, and just preparing almost everything up to that day. And not only that, you think ahead after that, so that every decisions you make for that particular day, it takes into account, oh, no, so you don't overcommit. That's one, or overbook, or what do you call it, double book the appointments and meetings and things like that. And sometimes I would say, you take the personal part of it too. Okay, I will have dinner with my friend on 3 days, so I can complicate those times as well. So yes, a lot of things considered.
That's great. I'm sure you are a very prepared person.
I
So
try.
you plan ahead of time. I'm very sure of that. So what words of wisdom have you learned from a family, a friend,
Mm-hmm.
or mentor that you can impart to our viewers? And how did your life change for the better?
Oh, change life for the better. Okay, I've grew up knowing that it's important to be kind. I know that's you hear it a lot, but if you look around, kind means you have your manners. And I beat myself up to when I get excited, and I not forget, but oh my, like I try to, say thank you and please. That's, I call it the magic words for me. It's very overlooked nowadays, but goodness, that, and be considerate, civil, and I think you don't go, you can't go wrong with that. You go by your wherever you go, if you take that into account. I think that's the one thing. It doesn't matter what's happening. You stay, you make sure you have that in your heart every time. Professional, because it's difficult when you're in your profession, and you have to be someone that you're not used to, because back home I'm always, oh, Maureen, don't talk back. You know that? I don't talk back, and I stay away from arguments. In
Mm.
fact, when I called my dad after law school, he said to me, who is this I'm speaking with? It changes you, the training, especially to be in the legal profession. It teaches you in so many ways that you have to be, what you need to be, not what you want to be. if that makes sense. So I needed to be more assertive. Somebody told me when you talk, you gotta make sure that it's heard over there, that far. So things like that. And I'm not that way. I grew up in Bulacan, as we know, they're the most soft spoken. When they talk, I admit I talk like I'm singing. I admit that. In arguments, I would say, and I stay away from it. It just makes me uncomfortable. But when you're, as a legal professional, you look for issues, not necessarily argument, but issues. And a lot of times, issues is what creates arguments. I have issue with this. I have issue with this. So there's an argument there. And as a legal professional, again, you want to look for that issue so you can solve it, so you can, at the end of the day, argument ends. So if I have that in mind, that's when, okay, I need to find the issue. So when you go out of the legal world, as like a legal land, and you're dealing with friends, and wait, that is something, and they were like, you're looking for issues. No, I guess it's part of the training. And so it's important. I want to impart that knowledge that it's different what you want to be and what you grew up as to what you need to be in that particular situation. So it's a challenge, but it's, if you want to, like you said, if you want to, thrive in the career, in your chosen career, it's very important. See what else? Self-care as a woman. You have to take time. My friend, she owns a law office, and every Sunday or any day of the week, she has this even half day just for herself. Salon, just for herself. Because it's without, I mean, it's part of investing in yourself, and it's part of taking care of you so you can take care of the rest.
Mhm. Yeah. So yeah,
Be kind.
we're actually a fan of Elle Woods in Legally Blonde, right? But in your case, you're a legally brunette. So yeah, so and Bulacan is also the land of beautiful women like yourself. So that's your hometown, your origin, like me, like like our generation or the older generation of our parents as
Beautiful inside. Beautiful inside.
inside and outside.
I would.
So
Mhm.
that's part of our heritage. So finally, for the question, can you go back to your pain points and identify specific fixes and bottom line impacts?
Bottom line impacts would have to be just I would say just keep growing, if that, just make goals that are, as you go in life, you modify your not intentions, but your purpose in life, I would say. And just stay at it no matter what. Don't give up. And yes, and you may.
Very well.
Anyway, yeah. hmm I was gonna say that reach out to people that would help, you know, help you in a way that makes you grow in your, career or personal growth as well. So, and I want to take the time to say, I am here. I am here. Please reach out to me. I actually tried this when I was starting my law school. You know how hard it is to stay in school, wherever you are in your life right now. It's hard to stay in your career. And I want to help. I have a name for it. I it was during those time when iTunes and iPad was going, and I'm saying I stay. That was my initiative before. If I had given the time to do that, it's I stay. I want to help out those students that are struggling emotionally. Yes, and even financially, I can help with like finding resources and how to, you know, how to ask. I've done that. I have asked for people letter and say, please, you know, I have done all that. And so, yes, I want to help in any way possible. So, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here.
Thank you so much, Maureen. Very well said. And I'm sure there will be some comments or questions from our viewers
Of course.
about the legal profession, especially in the US. So for our viewers,
Mm-hmm.
if you have those questions, please put it in the comment box below. And for sure,
Mm-hmm.
Maureen can help answer or
Yeah.
clarify some of your questions.
Oh,
And
yeah.
this has been a wonderful get together online and knowing you in depth, knowing you more about your career, your aspirations, and going back to memories of our childhood and our heritage. So this has been a wonderful reunion online. Thank you so much, Maureen, for your time, for waking up so early, and for sharing your valuable life experiences. And I hope our viewers got something about it, and I'm sure they will. They should. So for
Okay.
any other questions, you want to invite them to anything or promote something?
Oh, yes. So right now, I do have social media accounts that I can share. I have my Facebook, LinkedIn. Those are the ones in America.
Yeah.
But just probably you can also reach out to my cousin, my lovely cousin. So yeah, so we're just here. Yes, I would love to share more of my information in a little bit.
Thank
So,
you, Maureen. So all the best to your career and to your organization as well,
mhm,
and to your future business. I can't wait to know more about it and to get involved if you want some insights about that as well. So
mhm.
I hope to see you again soon
Thank you.
there in the US. Maybe you come here in the Philippines this time. So we'll go
Thank you.
around beautiful places around the country. So,
Yes, I would
yes.
love that. Mhm.
Okay. So we'll see you next.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Bye
Thanks
bye.
to all the viewers. Bye.